What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today's figure review is another Max Factory Biofighter, and it is zoalord Gyuot. Just to take a quick look at the box here. Very nice box. Probably the biggest box as far as tallness and wideness goes for all the different biofighters there are. But, he is a very large figure. He's very tall. Very nice back, showing how you attach all his different hands and his armor parts and the stands and all that stuff. Very nice poses from the animes and whatnot. But a very nice box all the way around. Very nice open window. And now let's get on to zoalord Gyuot. Very nice figure. As you can see, I already have him posed with his armor on, which you can have the armor optional, if you want it on or off. But we'll just go straight on into paint job and detail. Paint job for zoalord Gyuot. Very nice, kind of a grayish. It's almost like a grayish tannish for his base, for like his armor plates and stuff like that, and then his kind of like muscle tone type areas are like a very dirt brown. I do love all his gravity orbs on him, as they are a nice translucent green, as well as the Zoa crystal in the center of his head is a very nice red color, and that is also another translucent clear piece. His armor, of course, is a very nice gold, a very nice kind of weathered gold that is also pitted and everything, kind of towards the center, and then like the outer edges for like the blades and stuff is a nice shinier, smoother gold. But very nice paint apps for zoalord Gyuot. Just pretty basic, kind of grays with shading, plus with browns, and then his gravity orbs are really his color that stands out on him, just because they are translucent, and they look very nice when the light hits them just right. Next on is detail. zoalord Gyuot's muscle tone, and everything is there. All the nice lines and grooves along his skin and his armor plates. Very nicely done. I love the spikes along the head. Very, very nicely done and well sculpted with nice edges and ridges here and there. The armor is very nice. As I said, it's also pitted to where, it's very nice and pitted and stuff in the center pieces of the armors. And then a very nice smooth on the outer edges. All the blades and the spikes on the armor look very nicely done. Gravity orbs and Zoa crystal are nicely on the body. I forgot to add that his eyes are also a translucent goldish yellow color as well. Those are very nicely done in detail. The face is very nicely detailed. He has that trademark evil smirk smile going on, which looks great with this figure. Just very nice detailing in the hands, clenched fists of course, but you have his knuckles on his fingers and everything. Just very, very nicely painted and detailed. All overall, zoalord Gyuot is an amazing figure. I'm glad to have this guy in my Guyver collection. Next on for articulation. Articulation for this guy is fairly nice. He can look up, he can look down, he can look left, he can look right. His shoulders, although I do have the armor on, but the shoulders can move up, down, forward, and backward. Very nice joints at the elbows. The joints on mine are a little stiff, but still very nice joints at the elbows. The wrists can, turn 360. They can't really pivot up and down because they're on a peg system. That's a solid peg, not a movable peg. He does have a waist joint, which is nice. Very nice articulation here at where the leg connects to the hips. They can move forward and backward. They cannot move out. Well, actually, no. Can they move outwards? Let me take a good look at them here. I just want to make sure. They might just be really stiff on mine, but I really don't want to force anything. They can move outwards, but I really don't want to force the joint, especially if it doesn't want to move. That's one thing I have learned with figures. If a joint really doesn't want to move, unless I can preheat it and kind of loosen it up, I'm not just going to force it because I don't want something to accidentally break. But his legs can move forward and backward, plus probably a little out to the side. His knees have very nice joints and can bend very nicely. And then, of course, his ankles can move up, down, and they can't move side to side, but his ankles can move up and down like so. See, the joints on mine are very stiff. I even had trouble scooting his ankle around there. But that's because Dell, who I bought these from, these were all the figures were all brand new, mint in package. He's never opened them. So, I mean, the figures first tasted fresh air when I got them and opened them up. And Dell said he got these back in his trip to Japan in 2005. So, I mean, these guys have been sealed up in mint until I got a hold of them and opened them up. But so, I mean, all their joints are still new and fresh, but I'm not going to force them if they don't want to move. These figures are very rare and very expensive and sometimes hard to come by for a good price, so I wouldn't want anything breaking. And to move on to accessories next, of course he comes with all the plated armor you see on his knees, his shins, his forearms, his shoulders, and his chest. He also comes with a few different pairs of hands. He comes with one grappling type hand, very nicely detailed and sculpted. Fingers are very nicely individually sculpted. Nails look awesome. Very nice detailing on the hands. And then he comes with 2 sets of open hands, like he's doing blast attacks or doing one giant orb attack or something. Very nice detailing on the fingers and nails and hands all the way around. Very nice paint apps and sculpting. And then he also comes with the unit remover, which is more or less, just to remove the Guyver units from its owners. Very nice piece here. Very nice paint apps with the silver, with the gold on the inside, all the gold spikes protruding. Very nice silver kind of Guyver unit looking thing here. Very nice reddish orange parts here. And then, of course, kind of blackish brown on all the lines and stuff on the inside of the detailing. But a very nice piece. You pretty much just would take off one of his hands and peg this onto his arm, because there's a peg right there. So this is kind of pretty much just another hand, more or less. But it's very cool that he came with the unit remover. I could not see Gyuot not coming with this. This is a must-have piece for Gyuot, because if you've seen the Guyver anime, this does play a major part with Gyuot's character. So the unit remover, very nice. You do have to be very careful because these spikes that are protruding out, they are a plastic, and if you drop this or accidentally force it up against something too much, they will snap very easily. So just be mindful of that. And last thing I will get onto will be sizing. I will size him with Guyver 1 here. Very nice sizing. The zoalords, especially Gyuot, was very tall, and this sizing is just perfect, I want to say. I mean, Gyuot just towers over Guyver 1. Guyver 1's very short in comparison. And all the Guyver figures, in my opinion, size in perfectly with one another. So they're sizing with Guyver 1. And that about sums up this review, you guys. If you guys want more of an in-depth review on the Max Factory Biofighter figures, definitely check out Diego Doom. He does an awesome job reviewing these figures, especially zoalord Gyuot and all the others. I mean, he just does a flawless job. He goes into a lot better detailing and info than what I can give you. Plus, he gets a lot more up close and personal with the figures, showing you all the different paint apps and articulation points and detail and such. So definitely check out Diego Doom's review on all the Max Factory Biofighter figures. Pretty much just the Biofighter collection. Anyway, you guys, that's all I got. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Like always, please comment, like, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.